The Effects WMDs Have on the Environment by Anmei, Senet, and Joel.
Biological weaponry can be traced back to 1763, when the British distributed blankets infected with smallpox to Native Americans. At that time, the environmental consequences of this biological weapon were heavily underestimated, as it was believed that smallpox could only affect humans. The truth is, diseases can spread throughout nature and cause great harm to the environment as well. Chemical weapons are more commonly seen in military history. Going beyond catastrophic damage to human beings, chemical weapons have the potential to disrupt the ecosystem of a large region due to the radiation and toxicity of the chemicals. Marine life and forest ecosystems can become endangered, as well as agricultural life due to the destruction of plant species. Nuclear weapons are the most destructive of the three. The scale of destruction itself is enormous, causing countless fatalities and immense catastrophe to the biosphere. Nuclear weapons are generally comprised of two types, the atomic bomb and the hydrogen bomb. Incidents where nuclear weaponry was used is extremely rare, but the effects linger for years and some are not immediately known. Radiation poisoning is the most dangerous effect of this WMD.
War can sometimes cause irreparable damage. Fortunately, there are a few solutions that can help the environment. Some of these solutions are renewable resources, recyclable waste, and reforestation. A high percentage of fossil fuels and coal is used during wars, releasing a high percentage of greenhouse gases in a brief period of time. In fact, during World War II, the US only used about 6 billion gallons of oil. The use of renewable energy such as solar power, hydropower, biomass energy, and wind energy can help maintain a smaller ecological footprint. The efficiency level of renewable energy versus non-renewable energy can be blinding, but the drastic changes in our environments become more apparent. During war, an excessive amount of waste is created. Most war dump, especially from weaponry, contain toxic and hazardous chemicals that affect the ecosystem. Besides communal waste collection and federal recycling services, most war dump just gets covered as nature undergoes its reorganization phase, especially in developing countries where most of the dump remains untouched or just set aside. This not only affects inhabitants but also habitable environments, which are mostly left abandoned. International funds and chemical treatment of hazardous waste should be incorporated more in order to make toxic material non-toxic, and for those services to be available worldwide. Apart from direct causes of deforestation, WMDs can instantly wipe out forests. This could cause air pollution, climate change, and major disturbances around the world. Reforestation comes with many benefits, including carbon sequestration, wildlife habitat, protection from soil erosion, and improved water quality.
And now, this leaves us to the question of what can the average person do to help? A few solutions that a person can do is by providing donations to areas that are in need, demand the government to take a cleaner approach in warfare, and lastly by volunteering. Now that we live in a technologically advanced world, donating has never been easier. Even if one person donates $1, that dollar can go a long way if many people participate. Donations are not only beneficial for the citizens, but it also contributes to help rebuild their surroundings. When one person donates, often that person inspires another to help those in need. When warring, it often leaves a significant scar on our planet. However, we can reduce the damage impacts if we take precautions. As American citizens, we have the right to use our voice, and it is crucial to use those rights and demand the government to take a cleaner approach. Not only does this protect the environment, but the government should be considerate of the troops' safety and health. Because the average person has a very tight schedule, it is often difficult for one to take time out of their day to volunteer. However, we must keep in mind that the average person cannot live in a world where war is continuously ongoing. Due to some war occurring overseas, it can be difficult for people to find ways to volunteer. Luckily, there are many organizations such as PACs in need of people who specialize in the efforts to help the environment after war occurs.